What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, man, if they can make that fight with Teo and Boots, now I actually think that's a better fight. It's definitely a better fight for Boots. I think he'll shine against Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo is a good fighter. I used to like him till he started doing all that sucker stuff. But he's very athletic, but I don't think he got nothing for Boots. To be honest with you, I think Boots will really knock him out. To be honest with you, I see him going to sleep in about 8 rounds. Boots will be sticking that jab on him. He gonna have distance and range. He faster than Teo. Now Teo will be faster, more than likely, coming up from where he coming up from than a lot of them other welterweights, but he won't be faster than Boots. And I think this is the perfect fight for Boots. I really do. The Virgil Ortiz fight, in my mind, is a good fight too. I don't see neither one of them beating him, but I really see him be able to really now. If this happens, you got to give Eddie Hearn some props on this, because this would be the way to really bring him out, honestly. Because Teofimo is it. I think he a champion at 140 pounds. He was the champ. He was the first one to beat Lomachenko. Well, no, he beat Lomachenko at 135. So he do got, and he beat, I think, Josh Taylor. There's a lot of credibility to his name, and if we keeping it real, he fought better competition up to this point than Boots. Hate to say it, So if any, as far as them big fights, that's probably why Teo willing to do this. He do have the experience advantage in big fights. Now, I'm just got to be honest about that. Boots ain't never had one. This will be his first legitimate, real, top level name. And it's gonna be it'll be his first big fight. And I think it's a safe first big fight, not trying to take nothing away from it. I see Boots knocking this dude out. I do, but I will say this: if Teofimo come in there confident and use his athleticism and really get inside, and he got a good right hand and a nice left hook, So I see this, I see this being a fight where Boots will have so much control from the outside and with his movement, I just see him slipping and sliding and catching Teo with a lot of big shots in there. I really do, I see him, by him being a switch hitter, I can see him switching up and really catching Teo. I would say catching Teo with a lot of big shots, especially when they get to the middle rounds, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's when it's really gonna start. When the action gonna really ramp up in the fight. I really hope they make this fight. I see Teofimo been trying to get a big fight for a while now, and although he do that sucker shit, he is worthy of a good fight. He's definitely a worthy, respectable opponent. Ain't nothing wrong with a Teo fight. I mean, Teo is a good fighter. He has shown that. Now he got them bipolar tendencies where he did lose to Cambosis, and Devin walked him around the ring twice. So that's why I see, as far as on the boxing side, he gonna have big problems with Boots. I see that. He might think he sees something on film, but when he get in the ring with him, he gonna realize he ain't gonna be able to get it off. Boots is a good fighter, I believe, and I think this is the perfect fight to bring him, to really bring him out in. I really think he'll shine at some point in that fight. I think Teo will make him mad, make him get out of his box or something and fight, and that's gonna be that's when the problems will start for Teo. Once you piss him off, it's gonna get real in there. So like I said, man, I like that fight a lot. And once again, Teo gonna piss him off in the build up, and it's gonna be, he gonna, by the time he get in the ring, he gonna be hot with Teo, because you gotta sell a fight, and I think Teo gonna do his part. Boots ain't a big talker. He a guy that do it in the ring, and I see him doing it big against Teofimo Lopez if they had that fight. But we gotta be realistic. That's why I say it'll be the second half of the fight, in my mind, where Boots would take control. the first half of the fight, I think Teo's big fight experience may give him some advantages in the early rounds. I mean, because Teo is, like I say, he real athletic, and the boy can fight. Regardless of how you feel about him personally, he a damn good fighter. And I mean, those is facts. Before he started that sucker shit, I really like Teofimo a lot. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I mean, I ain't gonna say I saw. He has a lot of potential. He really do. I mean, I assume when I saw him at 135, I felt like he had a welterweight body. So that's where he belonged at 147, and he gonna be strong up there. I really believe he gonna be a lot stronger. I think he gonna be hitting harder, possibly than Boots realized in the first couple of rounds, which is why I say Teo could definitely have an early advantage in this fight. But as the rounds go on and Boots get mad, that's when the thing gonna turn around. I got a homie from Philly. He got the same personality, but once he get aggressive, it's on. And I really think that's a better fight for Boots if he knew this fight was on the table too. No, I don't take the Virgil Ortiz fight. This is a bigger fight. I hate to say it. Teofimo is a 2-division champion. It's a lot bigger marketing you can do in this fight. I mean, facts. It's just facts. And Teofimo is not. That ain't no cherry. Teo can fight. A lot of these dudes. I feel like Keyshawn Davis really gonna end up at 147. Look at his body. So once again, a lot of these dudes is shrinking down. Tank is about the only one I think that's probably really fighting at the right weight. A lot of them dudes, Frank Martin, them dudes, them some big guys, they really should be at 140, 147, but they can have a strength and size advantage at 135. And if you can make the weight, why not? Similar to what Earl Spence did at 147. I felt like he should have moved up years ago, before him and Bud even fought. I felt like he should have been left 147 and went to 154. You could just look at his body, Some people body frame, they just grow out of them smaller divisions. And I knew Teofimo was too big for 135. That's why Lomachenko was hesitant against him. If you watch the fight, Teo was way bigger. Same way with Devin. These guys was way, way bigger than Lomachenko when they got in the ring with him. So, and Loma was being careful early because he was concerned about the power. And I think by the middle rounds, he realized that wasn't as big a deterrent as he thought it was, and that's when Loma started bringing it to Teo. And that's one reason I'm thinking, he really couldn't hurt Lomachenko. I'm sure he'll be stronger at 147, but I don't think he's going to have nothing that can really hurt Boots in there. And once again, I think he's going to have stuff that's going to piss Boots off, because I think Boots going to get caught with some shots that he ain't expecting because of Teo's athleticism, and that's when he's going to turn all the way up. And I just see him knocking. I see Teofimo getting knocked out in this fight. There ain't no way. If they make this fight, there ain't no way it's going to a decision. Boots knocking him out in the middle of the rounds or late. Now, that ain't no disrespect to Teofimo Lopez, but if they make this fight, Boots knocking him out, I'm sure of that. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.